Hey guys, check this out. Isn't this beautiful? Just having my morning cup of coffee. David Ellison brew. Come on. You guys have to try David Ellison's coffee. Some pretty good stuff. Actually, I slept good, thank you. Love David, such a good guy. Yeah, good man. The Kenya Thrash. So how are all my droogies this morning? You guys enjoying the day? Wish I had some music to play for you in the background. I live in Franklin. Play our music. What's your music, bro? Tell me about it. This is your opportunity. Oh, Missouri. Missouri. What a great state. Yeah, I wish I had some music playing in the background. Slash is my friend. He's a good guy, too. Love that guy. Yeah, I did see what happened in Dallas. It made me very sad. Let me get comfortable so this quits shaking. Yeah, 2 hours of sleep, that's kind of the rock and roll lifestyle. I kind of do that at home too. I can't sleep very well. But I think maybe you heard the song Insomnia I wrote about. Yep. It's kind of weird. Hello, Bolivia. Love Texas. God bless Dallas. I'm so sad what happened. What are you looking at? Okay, so I'm in Turkey. This is Istanbul. And there's a road right there. Shit, let me take this out of my case real quick. Hang on, guys. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Freaking case. Alright, it ain't working, so we'll just have to deal with it. So this is the city of Istanbul from, as you see it from my window, my hotel. There's a road right down there, and there's a little teeny shop right there. See, it says Pasadena, something down there. Can you see that? I had the guy that works at the hotel here took me out to help me find some to find an ATM, and Jimmy, don't be stupid. Anyway, so I went down and got some cash and had some Turkish food yesterday. It was so awesome. I love Mediterranean food. I think it's really cool. Florence Black. What's Florence Black? Smuggle hash, yeah. I saw that movie. No, I don't smoke anymore. I am tired of hotels. Tired of a lot of things. Man, I don't know if there's very few things that are better than a Texas barbecue. Not sunset, this is sunrise. I love you too. Thanks, Florence Black. Justice learned how to play guitar by himself. He's actually really good, but he doesn't really play very much. Oh, I did. Amon Amarth will be cool. We're going to be making an announcement on the 11th about the tour and about who's going to be playing with us. So stand by. It should be pretty freaking awesome. You know, Charlie Bonante's coffee, he started that whole thing because my wife Pam contacted him, and he did his coffee through Pam's company that she did, the one we started for the charity for the orphanage down in Mexico. Does touring sell albums anymore? Yeah, but not really. I think, you know, if you're in this for the music, then you don't get caught up in all that crap. But fortunately for us, we're in it for the music, and we didn't do this to make a living, because we would have died in the beginning. Where am I staying? In Istanbul. Did not play Bullet to the Brain yet. Thanks, DJ. Yep, today is the day off. Yesterday's the day off too. It is rough touring Morbid Faith. You gotta know that. The best food I ate since I got to Turkey yesterday was ice cream. I had ice cream and a beer last night. It was a beer called FS or something, a local beer, and some it was vanilla and strawberry ice cream. No, I'm already married, dude. I get homesick all the time. How do you order some of the wine? You go to MustaineVineyards.com, or you can go to South Coast Winery where it's bottled. Ben and Jerry Lewis, maybe. The state of metal, for us, it's great. I think that, you know, Dystopia has been really awesome for us. It's renewed a lot of people's interest in metal. Oh my gosh, you should have heard the fans in Bulgaria singing Aguante Megadeth. It is so cool. What a great trend that was that started. Metal is not dead, no, not as long as I'm alive. Thanks, Zoom. Do I take pills for sleep? No, I take coffee for sleep. I like video games. In fact, I've been wanting to do a Vic video game for a while. Any chance I could check out your bros band and give you an honest opinion? Yeah, but I don't know how you're going to get it to me. Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked the wine. I liked it too. The Syrah's almost gone. I had to get some sent to my house because I knew it would be gone forever. The vines that made that Syrah, oh, dude, if you're going to get some of that Bloody Heroes, you better hurry. Those vines, I was just saying, there was a drought, and that stuff's gone. So... You know, I went to Bon Scott's grave when I was in Australia. It was it was really really touching. His gravesite was so small. I think I may have the picture of the grave in my phone here. Maybe I'll post that on my Instagram. I do think Bon Scott was the man. I love Brian Johnson, but Bon's AC/DC for me. Bon Scott, Angus Young, Malcolm Young. That's the Holy Trinity for me. Hello, Manch. I need a refill on my coffee. Do I know Dustin? No, I don't know him, but I know, what's the singer's name? The girl, she's really crazy. Great singer, sweetheart of a girl. Oh gosh, what's her name? No San Francisco date. I think we may be doing San Jose this time. I agree about Scott Weiland, but I think a lot of people kind of tried to help him, and with his addiction, that there's so many people that just were heartbroken with it. I know I was sad. How much coffee am I drinking? Not as much as I used to. I tell you what, David Ellison drinks a lot of coffee. I had a good beer last night. It was called FS, EFFES, I think. Dave's mom's getting ready to go and meet the Lord, and so sad. She's been the band mom for a long time. You know, I love her so much. She's such a sweet lady. Her name is Frances. We call her Franny. Just such a sweet woman. I remember she'd go, "Oh, don't you know? Well, isn't that something?" She sounds just like church lady. No, she's not dead yet. Let's not wish that on her. I'm hoping that she lives much longer, but she has lived a full life, and she is a wonderful mom. I would watch your cover of Hangar 18, except I don't know where to watch it at. I thought the Tabernacle gig in Atlanta was really cool. No, I love Slash and Duff, but not a big Guns N' Roses fan. Yeah, David's a great man. Really, really great guy. I'm so surprised. Such a wonderful guy to be playing with. Yeah, I know Duff. We have the same sensei. That little necklace he wears is the image, the logo for the dojo that we train at. Saxon rules. Dave's mom is funny. No, Axl is not a hard guy to get along with. I think he's severely misunderstood. I actually really like him. It's just I'm not a big rock and roll fan. I love metal. I think Axl is very misunderstood. I believe that he possibly has stage fright, and that it isn't that he's being difficult, because I know that he definitely knows how much people count on him to bring happiness into their lives, and he certainly does. He's a wonderful singer and a great entertainer. Isn't that crazy? Maybe having stage fright? Yeah, people do misunderstand me, but I don't care. I'm sad about Black Sabbath ending. Yeah, Saxon was great, man. I love Biff Byford as far as being a singer. Very, very classic singer. A lot of people don't like his singing style. I'm a huge Saxon fan, so I've never really thought about Saxon members individually. I've always thought them as a band. I do listen to Robert Johnson. I've asked our agents so many times about bringing Saxon to the States, and they just don't want to do it. Who's Peter Green? If Sean Drover offered to come back, what would I say? I would say, hi, Sean. The job's taken. Sean's a great guy. He's probably one of the more decent guys I've ever played with. Oh, yeah. Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with his playing, but I know who he is. I think Lindsey Buckingham is totally under, whatever you call it, where people don't know who he is. No, I'm not scared about coming to Turkey because, you know, they just, yeah, underrated. That's right. Thanks, guys. How about one awkward answer? No comment. Electra's doing great, man. I'm so proud of her. She killed it in Scotland. Her songwriting retreat were really, really cool. Does Chris Broderick still play for me? Are you retarded? It's funny because your name is right over your stupid question, and people will know you forever as being a dumbass for asking questions like that. Doesn't bother me at all. I just skip over your questions. Chris is awesome, but Kiko's better. How about just do this? No roasting you, just blocking you. Messi's in a world of trouble with the tax fraud. Well, I think if you ask Forrest Gump, he would tell you stupid is as stupid does. My favorite guitar, my favorite Dean guitar. It's funny because I played an explorer-shaped body that was called a Destroyer by Ibanez long before I played a Flying V. Oh, this chair's uncomfortable. My favorite new thrash band? I don't really have a favorite new thrash band. My favorite NFL team? Well, I'm a Raiders fan, but that's like being a Cubs fan. My favorite soccer team it depends on which league you're talking about. I like Arsenal. I like Real Madrid. I'm pulling for France in the in the finals because of what's happened to them as a nation. I think that they deserve a little bit of some love. Better than being an alliance. Yeah, that Iceland chant was amazing. I know a little judo. That's part of the Yukido-kan style, but Yukido-kan is predominantly a karate style. It's a hybrid style. What do I think about this year's Titans playoff bound? You must be talking about somebody besides the Tennessee Titans. I try and be real with you guys. It's painful sometimes to see some of the nasty things people say, but I know that they're just trying to get attention because love me or hate me, I'm on your mind. Do I get nervous before I go on stage? Sometimes, I get nervous if I'm not feeling good. I want to give a great performance all the time, and touring just kicks your ass. It's, always going in and out of different venues and shaking hands. It has nothing to do with the people per se, but everybody's got their own molecules that they carry, all of their own different spores and germs and stuff, and you end up getting sick inevitably. The Nick Menza thing. I talked to Nick's son. What a great kid. We want to do something to honor him. I think that it's going to happen after the tour ends in the States because that's what the promoters want. That's what our agents and management wanted. So I listen when it comes down to my career right now. I've got great management with 5B, and I've got great representation with my agents nationally and internationally. It's broke my fingers. Yeah, it's a pretty hard song to play. I don't care when people bash me, so I don't even know what you're talking about with the Mensa tribute. You'll know about our drummer pretty soon. We're still kind of working out all the details on who we want, and Dirk is from Soil Work, so we've been really fortunate to have guys that were playing in other bands play with us right now, especially guys as good as Dirk is, and having somebody as good as Chris was in the studio. Chris was really fun to play with, but people need to understand Chris was never in Megadeth. He is in Lamb of God, and when he wasn't working, he played with us, just like he did stuff with Protest the Hero and all the other things that he's done. I'm doing it for personal gain. That's terrible. That's why we're doing it for the kids. Well, we'll see about that. I don't want to be a vegetarian. I like meat. The only meat I don't eat is green meat. Hey, Kevin, ask another dumb question. I'm going to block you. Okay? Got it, bud? I like Johnny Cash. We were supposed to do a Ring of Fire a long time ago before Social Distortion even did it. Back when we were looking at songs when we did I Ain't Superstitious. I do know of the band. We did play with them in Tool, but I'm not really familiar with any of the guys. They're not douches. Everybody has to make their decisions, I agree with why Chris and Sean left, because the management we had was absolutely horrible. The things that they said to them, when I found out about it, I was really, really surprised and hurt. Chris and Sean really did me a solid playing with me as long as they did. And while I was, saddened and hurt, I wish them the best. I think that all of you guys should go out and check out Active Defiance and you see for yourself. They're great players. Did I ever meet Lemmy? God, how many times have we toured with Motorhead? There's so many dumb shit questions this morning. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'll just block some people for a little while. I do need a refill on my coffee. No, Kiko's part of the band. David, Kiko, and I were just about ready to finish up our drummer selection stuff. Yeah, you would think that they would Google that stuff. I think it's just laziness. I would say ignorance, but I don't want to offend anybody. Used to like weed, still like it, don't smoke it. When I'm in New Hampshire. Yeah, we've thought about coming to Egypt. It's I don't know, though it's a little hot over there right now for bands like Megadeth. Really? Okay. Goodbye. Yeah, it is hot in Dallas. Man, people just need to learn to love again. Love you too, Dimitri. I do like Carlos Santana. I think that it's funny because I used to play Carlos Santana songs when I was first learning how to play guitar. It was also cool being able to give the award to Phil Campbell at the Golden God Award. I still practice, but I don't spar. Thank you. Favorite Tennessee craft beer? I don't know. I'm learning how to make beer. There was a thing that was in the store, the Whole Foods that we go to, where you can make your own beer. See you later, Death Chick. Yeah, well, you can make your own stuff. And I'm going to try it. I do have a friend up in Quebec that makes the best beer I've ever had in my life, and that's my friend Jerry up at Unibrew. Candace, that's her name. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, buddy. Favorite Tennessee beer shack. Hey, you should look up online that lightning strike that hit the Jim Beam factory. It was a fire-nado. And it's funny because a lightning strike hit the factory there, and a second lightning strike hit it after all the liquor drained into the river, and it caught on fire, and a water spout went up, or a tornado or something. It was just really remarkable. You should check it out. Yeah, it's a fire-nado. It is pretty damn early here. I think it's about the same time for you, my friend. Nah, when I went to Aruba, I wasn't drinking. I still have my estate in California. And by the way, thanks to you guys. I appreciate you helping me get a nice house there. Really grateful that I don't have to live in a car anymore. Yeah, so bro, check out the Fire NATO thing. The Reeve, yeah, there's a E at the end of Reeve. Do you know what that even means? It means the dream. You guys helped my dreams come true with that house. How often do I practice martial art, or how often do I practice guitar? I have taken you on tour with me, Florence Black. You know what? I liked when we did the Gears of War gig out in Six Flags on the East Coast. That was really cool. The Superman gig, I think it was, the ride. Maybe it was the Batman ride or something. Pretty damn cool. Thanks, Omar. The sun is, let's see. It's time for me to get another cup of coffee. The sun is behind that hill right there. See it? You've got to be able to see where it's coming at. What's good to eat in Turkey? A lot of stuff, just like good stuff to eat in Mexico and Argentina and Brazil. Good stuff to eat in Japan. You know, I think you gotta make the best of it. Both. I don't really have a preference to playing indoors or outdoors. I do like Mexico. I love a lot of our Latin brothers and sisters. Artists aren't being fairly compensated with music streaming, but I'm over it. Have seen the Bosphorus. We crossed it to get to the hotel. I do like Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a great southern state and a wonderful city. Love you too. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to take off. It's been great talking to you this morning. I love you so, so, so much. You guys are the greatest fans in the world. Just love seeing you so much. It's hard sometimes to stop and take pictures and sign everything with you guys, so please don't be offended if I don't do that for you. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just sometimes I can't. I'm in a rush. But I really, really love you guys more than you'll ever know. Have a great day and do something great for somebody. We're living in a time right now where there's so much hatred and so much division in our world. Be strong, be brave, go out on a limb and do something nice for somebody. It's metal to be cool. It's metal to be nice to people. I think that that's part of the problem. You see a lot of these pop stars and a lot of rock and roll stars. They could be such instruments of peace and union and stuff like that, and I don't really see it happening very much. I do know that there's a lot of metal guys that really, really go out on a limb and speak out for justice and equality. You know, I love our fans of all different colors. I love our fans of all different sexual orientations and faith. I had somebody ask me something in Sofia that she said that I was anti-gay marriage. I'm not anti-gay marriage. I'm not anti-gay anything. I'm all about people finding love in this world, especially now with there being so much hatred and intolerance. So I think that there's a lot of rumors out there that's not true, and it's just one of those things that people like to do. They like to talk shit about people. But when you talk bad about people to make yourself look better, you end up looking like a tool in the end. So that's it for me. Love you guys. Big hugs and metal bruises and all that stuff. I'll talk to you later.